I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I am good, thanks.
Yes, you sent an email this morning saying that you didn't actually receive the invite. I sent it again and I sent another email as well, but I don't think you got those. Maybe my emails aren't getting through, so I thought I would just give you a call.
Yeah, that's great. Yes, the last one I got um it, the message reads, please call in both for housing authority, but it says when Saturday, December 30th, 1899 at 12 a.m. And that's the only thing I can see.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was weird. Normally I get those invites pretty well, so.
Okay, okay. That's interesting that you said that because I saw something like that pop up yesterday for another invite that I had, and my colleague today was saying that his inbox was. It looks like we're definitely having an email issue, so we need to look into that. Sorry about that. It is for
Oh,
today
that's okay.
at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Are you still available to talk about the grant?
Sure.
Okay. Have you ever applied for it before?
We have not.
Oh, wow. So, were you interested in what were you interested in using the funding for?
Well, we actually are just now dealing with a new company for some security cameras on the property. And they can recognize automobiles and you can store faces in them. So if we had banned persons on the property,
Okay.
we would be able to tell that from the cameras. We recently, here in the last few months, had an incident where we had some shots fired on the property, and they were in an area where our cameras, which are mounted on our community buildings, could not see any of the details.
Okay.
Um, so that leaves us at a disadvantage. Another thing we potentially wanted to look at were the flash-proof um, screens for the windows.
Okay. Slash proof screens. Okay. Have you received cost estimates for these yet?
No, we haven't checked into the screens as of yet, but the cameras were just now. He sent me a layout today of where he thought would be good places for the cameras. And I was supposed to get him back some comments and determine whether or not we want to proceed with either mounting them with solar panels or going through the electric company to mount those on electric poles.
Okay. Okay. And what did he say? I guess it depends on the amount of cameras that you need, or did you identify that with him already?
Yeah, we kind of know the cameras that we're going to be using. They're through a company called Verkada.
Okay.
Um, and I did get a price list for those some time ago. I have to go back and look at those to figure it out
Okay.
to
Okay.
see exactly how much those are per camera.
Okay, so you haven't received a final figure for the cameras yet. The reason why I'm
No.
saying that is because the grant you can request up to 250,000. So I was wondering what the cost proposal for the cameras and the proof window screens would be. But anyways, that's your ceiling there, 250,000. I know that you have 100 units. Is that correct? 100 public housing units?
That is correct.
Okay. How many developments do you have?
We actually only have one development,
Okay, only one
but we
development.
have kind of three sites.
Okay. Do the sites each have their 11-digit PIC code, or they're all under one 11-digit PIC code?
They're all under one, yes.
Okay. Okay, so that what that means is that you could only apply for this grant one time. If you had multiple PIC codes, you could go in with each PIC code and potentially win the grant multiple times, but it goes by the PIC code. So everything that you're thinking of, you would have to put in that one application.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So when would you like to get started?
As soon as possible, I just need to know what kind of information that you need from me.
Okay. So the information that we would need from you is your 11-digit PIN code for the development that you have with the 100 units. We could work with the camera company to get the final pricing. We could also work with the window window blinds to get the pricing for that. We would need some certifications from your most recent PHA plan, so they ask you to pull some certifications out of there and send them copies. When we receive that, we will create your narrative. We would reach out to your local police department to get the crime report, and those two cost proposals. Then we would create the budget. Of that, we would assemble everything for you, send it to you for your review, and you let us know if you need changes made. We make the changes. You will review, let us know if you approve it or you need more changes made. Once you reach the point of approval, then we'll submit the grant.
Okay.
So we need from you the certifications and the 11-digit PIC code, name of the development, and address for the development. And everything we create for you and send it to you for your review.
Okay. And now looking at the paperwork that you sent with your initial email, it looks like the safety and security grant equipment, the cost for the grant to write the grant is $2,500.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay. All right. I tell you what I'll do is I will get you the PIN code, the information for the camera company,
Okay.
and there's two different entities here. There's the camera, the people that manufacture the camera and the software that go along with it, and then there is the local contractor that would be doing all of the installs.
Okay. So the local contractor, they would have to also provide their quote for the labor costs.
Okay.
Yeah. If we want to include that in the application. Because
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. And then what I'd like to do is kind of start from there and see where we are before we move forward with the flash-proof screens. It's a good idea, but it's something that we haven't even really started on as of yet. So I would need to get my capital projects manager on looking into that. The cameras I feel are going to be a pretty significant cost.
okay.
So let's see. And what information do you need from the PHA plan?
They're going to request about 5 certifications. Your certification of consistency with your consolidated plan, your SFLLL, disclosure of lobbying activities. They're going to ask for your HUD 50077 CR, which is your civil rights certification, and also your certification to influence federal transactions. So those I'll ask you to pull from your most recent PHA plan. They'll need those ones to review. If you don't have those in your PHA plan, I'll send you blank copies so you can just, you can certify to them on a new copy if you don't have it in your PHA plan. More than likely you have it in your PHA plan because those are standard certifications.
Right. Okay. So would you do me a favor and just put all of that in writing for me as well as the formal quote for writing the grant?
Okay, so how it works is we would first have a grant writing kickoff meeting to get started. And then I'll go through with you all the documents needed for the application package. So I'll talk about the certifications as well as other documents that we are going to put together. Then after the kickoff meeting, I will send you an email with all of the documents that I'm requesting of you. And we'll talk about what date you think you'll most likely return those documents back. Then we'll also talk about what date we can get you your draft application package for review. And then that's how the process works. So first we'll have a grant kickoff meeting where I go through and do an overview for you of the grant and talk to you about what's needed for our application package.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll send you the list of all the documents that I'm going to need from you.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay. All right. Do you have any other questions for me?
I don't, when you'd like to go ahead and get something scheduled for the kickoff meeting.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Are you free next week?
I am free every day except for Monday and Tuesday, and I have a 3 o'clock call on Wednesday. Other than that, I'm free Monday and Tuesday. I'll be doing board packets.
Okay. All right. So what do you think about Thursday, April the 22nd at 3 p.m. Eastern time?
That sounds good.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead. Oh, my meeting invite. I'll go ahead and send you one, and we should work out the kinks of the meeting invite by now and next week. So I'll always send a reminder anyway, so you'll definitely get the reminder. Okay, so the meeting is scheduled for April the 22nd at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, I've got it on my calendar.
Okay. It was great speaking with you, and I look forward to working with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you giving me a call. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks. You have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Bye now.